If you watch this movie with anyone and they say after watching this movie they are not hungry or at least want to eat everything they see on screen, they are lying. Ratatouille. Released in 2007 and was directed by Brad Bird. The man he can do anything. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, but Brad Bird, I've always known him for like big action set pieces. Yes, there's like some exciting action scenes in this movie, especially at the very beginning with the knives and the rat and the running through the old house. But Brad Bird, man, make more movies, dude. This movie stars Patton Oswalt as a rat, and he is a chef. A rat who is a chef, and basically gets a chance to become a chef, but he has to be on a top of a human's head, pulling this man's hair, controlling his body in this world-class restaurant, as the owner of the restaurant recently died, which the rat was a big fan of, and now he must impress everyone in the town. And when the rats start doing that, everyone starts admiring the chef and not the rat. Like I said, this movie was directed by Brad Bird, and he also did The Incredibles, which I just recently reviewed as well. And like I said, Brad Bird is a great director, and he knows how to create a world. He knows how to make great characters. He knows how to make a great story come to life. And with this movie, honestly, the story for The Incredibles is cliche, villain, bad guys, superheroes, all that kind of stuff. I give him credit. This is a creative story. Also, it's Pixar too, but still, like, this is such a creative story. Patton Oswalt, plays this rat, and basically, he's like the biggest fan, and he loves this restaurant, and the chef, when he finds out the restaurant, the man has passed away, it's heartbreaking, and so he goes to the restaurant in Paris, he meets this guy, and he finds out this rat knows how to make this great soup/food, all this stuff for customers. The restaurant becomes big again, and it's a good story about an underdog. It's just a rat, not a underdog. It's under rat. Yeah, that's a pretty cliche thing. Under rat. I love that. But basically, what makes the movie so good, besides, of course, Brad Bird's direction, the characters. I'm going to say that in every Pixar review because it's the truth. Patton Oswalt as the rat, which I can never remember his name, and I still can't because I'm terrible with names. But he is a great character. From the very first time we meet him, his narration, how we love just the scenes of him designing the food, and the scenes with him like imagining all the lights behind him, and he's just enjoying the smell, and he's describing it. You relate to this character because he loves food, and the whole movie, that's the only thing he really cares about. He also has his rat family, and they're like, do not go to the humans, do not do any of that. You are a rat, we eat junk. And he's like, I can make good food. We can go steal good food. We can do anything for good food because that's what he loves. He loves the good food. He loves the design, the art, the making of it. And I like this character very, very much. He's one of those underrated Pixar characters, in my opinion. Then we have our human characters, the main dude in our story who is controlled by being literally pulled by hair and his muscles and all that kind of stuff, which is very not true. At least I don't think it's true. I mean, there's no way. I mean, if I pull my hair, no, yeah, like my arms are like flaking in the air. But in the movie, it works. And the relationship between him and the rat, and he can't talk to him, it's just like a normal rat to him. I like that about this movie, how they don't make the rat talk to him. It's neat, it builds more relationship without any more dialogue than we need it, and it's just a cute relationship, and you feel bad for this guy because he's related to the restaurant owner, or used to be restaurant owner. Now it's owned by this very small-figured man who is just a complete douche, and he's like running this restaurant into the ground, and he has all these really good chefs and everything, and then he's just a douche, and he's getting some terrible plans, whatever, and there's a conspiracy and all that stuff, and that storyline is just really like, nah, like I don't like it. They're trying to get prepared for the critic, which the storyline I do like, but all the conspiracy stuff about the restaurant, like, and it's going under, like that stuff, no. And all the romance stuff, I did not buy. I'm sorry, I did not care for this romance. Rewatching it tonight, the romance between the human character guy and her, I mean, it's so cliche, whatever. The only thing that's cool about it is it's in Paris. Honestly, that's the only thing I could find good about that romance. I like Paris. It looks beautiful. I mean, it looks like they took pictures and just put it in the background of this movie because the animation looks really good. Also, my biggest criticism toward this movie is honestly all the subplots we get. I think the best subplots are for sure the rat and the human, obviously making the food, everyone loving the restaurant, they all love him, whatever. That's fine, whatever. I like the critic. I love the critic. I love his design. I love everything about him. I love the very ending too when he does taste the dish and I love the critique he gives for the food. I love that monologue. I actually did that one time in high school. I love everything about that. I even like how the rat can imagine the imaginary ghost of the restaurant owner. I love that. The side family of the rats, whatever, and how they, in the very climax of the movie, they come into the kitchen and he's like calling him a rat. He's like, "You're no good rat," whatever, when they come in, try to take all the good food. And it's just, that stuff I don't care for. Again, my biggest criticism is there's too much subplots where the main good subplots are the best ones. There's too many little ones that are just arrogant, all that kind of stuff. But besides that, this movie is heartwarming, it's very funny, it looks beautiful, it makes you super hungry. I love the creative world of this, I love the rat controlling him and all that kind of stuff. It's a really solid Pixar movie. I haven't seen it in a long time, and watching it tonight, it had a big smile on my face. I definitely recommend this movie. I'm gonna give Ratatouille an A-. I mean, I've always known Brad Bird's a great director, but again, when you think about Brad Bird, you think of like The Incredibles, Iron Giant, Ghost Protocol, all these big summer action movies, and then you have like Ratatouille, which is a solid story about a rat and a human just loving food. I love that about this movie so much. And now, next review in the Pixar series is WALL-E. I am really excited about this movie, guys. Hope you guys come back for that one because I have something to say about that movie. Hope you guys enjoy this review, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.